Hey everyone, welcome back to Mum's Eye View. Today me and Andre are going to be making some Halloween treats that don't involve any cooking. There is a knife in here though, so make sure you have an adult with you. So the first thing we're going to make are some orange lanterns. Obviously you're going to need some oranges. So this is where the knife comes in. You're going to take off just a small amount from the top section. I'm going to do this obviously. You need a knife. No, you need a knife for this. So, I'm going to take off its hat.
It's a part in the hat.
And then you need to scoop out that inside. So do you think this is something you can do?
Yeah, boy.
Right. Okay, there's a spoon.
And I can spoon it in.
Yeah, and I'm going to continue and cut the top of another orange.
It's blood.
What I'm going to try is using an apple corer just to kind of make little indentations into the orange. These are really juicy oranges actually, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's going everywhere. Try and get some of that out. Not really. You can have that orange there. I don't think anyone's going to want that one. Whoa, look at that! How much orange juice is in there? We should put that in a cup, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Right, we'll get a cup.
Oh man.
So once you've scooped out your oranges, the next step is to fill them with jelly. So I've just got some simple kind of ready to make sachet. There's an orange flavour one. This is a no added sugar. So I'm just going to simply make my jelly. Just following the instructions that are on the packet. So give that a mix. And then once it's dissolved, you need to add some cold water to it before you pop it into the fridge. So Andre is going to pour the mixture into the orange mould. Now, you don't have to worry about it being too hot because it's cooled right down with the cold water. So I'm going to give you a hand with the first one just because it's a bit heavy. Ready?
No.
You pour though. And stop.
Wait, go to the top.
We're just filling it right to the top. And the next one.
I could do it by myself.
Alright then, Mr. Independent. And stop. Perfect. So you want to just pop these into the fridge and leave them until they're set. Whilst they're in the fridge, cooling down and setting into place, do you want to wipe? We're going to do the apples. So the rotten apples is a really easy one to do. You just need an apple corer. So for the rotten apples, we're just going to make some holes and then feed these fizzy worms through so it looks like a rotten apple. So basically, I'm going to take the apple corer. These are quite sharp, so just be careful. I'm going to take a hole out of there.
I'm going to get the peeps.
The peeps? Oh, the pips.
Yeah.
So we have one hole. Now what I want to do is make the worm kind of go in one side and then peek out of the other. So I'm going to make a hole just underneath it so that they connect, kind of like a little tunnel. So what I'm going to show you is a little trick just to stop this apple going brown, because obviously once you pierce the skin, it starts to discolour and not look so attractive. And obviously we want the worms in here and we want it to be more of a display piece. So to prevent the browning happening, take a lemon.
Lemon juice.
Yes! How do you know this?
Because I know lemon juice.
Yeah, I'm a bit obsessed with lemon juice. So I'm just going to squeeze the lemon and then just rub some of the juice inside the apple. Get your worm and then simply just feed it through the holes. I'm going to have this one hanging out.
Do you like this?
And I'm going to have one so it's going out the side as well.
So
These worms aren't long enough for this big apple.
Where?
They're super cool, them. So mine is done. You're going to feed yours through all the hole that you have. So these are our Halloween rotten apples. Let's move on to the, I was going to say pumpkins, but they're not, the orange lanterns. Oh, my worms fell out. So we've got our oranges now. The next thing to do is to make our little lantern faces and cut them out. This is definitely going to be one for the adults. So I'm going to take that knife, keep it over here. So you want to get a pen and just mark out the face, the little lantern face. So triangles for the eyes, and then
That's spooky.
what do you think we should have for the mouth?
Like the same as this?
Should we do? Oh gosh, that's a bit elaborate. I think I'll just go for something like a half moon shape. Oh, this will be a happy lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you want to be really careful with this. These are super cool. It looks like there's a light on inside of the lantern because you can see the jelly. So then that's your orange lanterns done. All you have to do is just pop them onto a plate with your rotten apples. And these are just good to go. Just grab a spoon and you can eat straight out of these. The lovely jelly in there. And then you have obviously the sweets inside the rotten apples. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and we will see you soon.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween.